Hey, trumpet people, Mr. Fitz with my trumpet and the trumpet and cornet rock sign. And it's time for 37 Sweetly Sings the Donkey. I'm going to play it and then we'll talk about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool song, right? Now, just like before, we're going to break it down into two measure segments and do the tas first, and all that good stuff. But before we do, I want to make mention of something that's specific to trumpet and other brass instruments. All right? I'm going to play for you the note G, okay? So, all right? Now, if I don't have enough firmness of my embouchure, that's my mouth, and if I don't have enough airspeed pushing forward, I might get this note instead. And what note is that? Can you tell? If you guessed it's a C, you're right. So notice that both C and G look, Ma, no hands. It's magic. No, just kidding. It has to do with... Now, you know how in the beginning of our warm-up, I encourage you to do the buzzes first, right? And then to do something like Mary Had a Little Lamb to get your toes going, right? That's important. And then I ask you to do what? What's the third thing? Right. So the fire engine sound, right? So that's just to get you used to changing the pitch with your lips, because that's how we do it on trumpets and trombones and French horns and tubas and baritone horns. Any member of the brass family. So it's important when you're practicing that you listen to the sound of the notes, all right? So that when you're going, for example, up to the G in this song, that you're actually getting a G. And try your best to make that pitch come out. Okay, now back to work. Here we go. Not that we weren't working there. Line 37, first two measures. Let's say the tas first and tap our foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Foot cam time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So you want to be able to do that, right? You got to be able to tap that foot and say those tas. 1 tap and 1 ta for each quarter note. 2 taps and ta for the half note, all right? Now, once you can do that with your voice, which is your most natural thing that you make sound with, then you can do it on 1 note on your trumpet. Pick any note you want. I'm going to pick an E just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and again, make sure you're tuning. Okay? All right, so then the next step is to name the notes and do the fingerings, all right? Now, if you need a little bit of time, pause the video, because I want you to be able to do this, give it a shot along with me, all right? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, B, C, D, E, E. All right, practice that enough times that you can get it, all right? And then the next step is to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and that's the first 2 measures. And then, so what you do is you go on to the next 2 measures after you get the first 2, and then you work those, and then you try to do all 4 in a row. Then you do the next 2, and then you try to do all 6 in a row, and then finally you do the last 2, and you do all 8 in a row. It takes a little bit of time, but that's why we practice a little bit every day. All right, so have fun with number 37.